One of the things that's amazed me about this week in particular is that people see the election in terms of winners and losers. But when it comes to being in a society of inclusion, there can be no winners and losers. There should only be winners. And if we act and if we live to our lowest common denominator, then we're all losers. And the food industry is a bit like that. For the last however many decades, we've been producing to the lowest common denominator. We've been creating baby boomer processed food and hoping to provide for our society with this less than nutritious food. And ultimately, we failed. Now, I'm glad to say that we're changing. You all here today and the rest of the food community, we're changing how we're producing food and how we're providing for our societies. So I was given strict instructions. I was told I can't get up here and sell. Now, FoodX, we don't produce anything. We don't sell anything. So I'm not quite sure what I'm not allowed to sell. What I do want you to do, and it's a small request, is to hope. And that's in short supply at the moment. But I do want you to hope. We deal in hope and we deal in action. We work with entrepreneurs, we work with food founders, we even work with corporate food. These are people who either haven't been told yet that the food industry is stuck in its ways and can't change, or they're prepared to do something different, to work with people who believe that food change is possible, and they're going to make their own food reality. So I joined FoodX about a year ago, and I was told, hey Andrew, you're part of the food movement. And I thought to myself, great, where are we moving to? And then I dove in, and I thought to myself, and I saw people in the food movement, and I saw two groups. There was one group that was sort of pointing the finger at the food industry and saying, in a kind of an accusatory way, kind of condemning way, you guys have screwed it up. You've made a mess of it. You're ruining the planet. You're ruining the world. What the hell are you doing? And I see those people as, in some way, looking in the rearview mirror. Because there's organizations like this, there's people like you who believe that change is possible and are prepared to make it happen. And that was the second group I came into contact with in the food movement. These are people who believe that together, as entrepreneurs, as corporate food, as thought leaders, and so on, we can actually change food, and we're prepared to work together to do that. So I'm enthused, I'm happy, I'm optimistic that there's an organization like this, that Diane's put on something amazing, and there's enough people around this room and around the industry who are prepared to work together to change food. So, as I said before, FoodX and I deal in hope, and we deal in action. And I'm glad that together we're all going to take the necessary action to change food for the better. Thank you.